In a landmark development, the highly anticipated economic relief package was officially signed into law just 2 hours ago, bringing a much-needed boost to millions of Americans. The new legislation ensures that Social Security SSI, Social Security Disability Insurance SSDI, and Veterans Affairs VA beneficiaries across the country will receive direct $2,000 stimulus payments in the coming weeks. If you're among the millions eligible for this crucial financial support, you may see that amount deposited directly into your account as soon as next week. In this update, we'll walk you through the details of this game-changing relief package, covering the timeline for payments, eligibility criteria, and additional benefits that could help you navigate these challenging economic times. This is a critical moment for many households that have struggled under the weight of rising costs in essential areas like healthcare, housing, and food. The newly signed legislation targets individuals who depend on fixed income benefits, including those who receive Social Security retirement benefits, SSI, SSDI, and VA assistance. These groups have been disproportionately affected by the ongoing economic difficulties and are at the center of the government's efforts to offer immediate financial relief. What's in the relief package? At the core of this new relief package is a direct $2,000 payment for eligible beneficiaries. Unlike previous stimulus measures, which required separate applications or registrations, these payments will be automatically distributed through the established channels used for regular benefits. That means if you receive Social Security or VA benefits via direct deposit, your stimulus payment will be processed in the same way. For those who receive paper checks or direct express card payments, the payment will arrive through those familiar methods. Officials have confirmed that the first wave of payments will begin processing within 7 to 10 business days. Direct deposit recipients should expect to see funds in their accounts as soon as next week, while those receiving paper checks or card payments will likely face a slightly longer wait of 3 to 4 weeks. Both the Treasury Department and Social Security Administration have streamlined the payment process based on lessons learned from previous distributions, aiming for a quicker and more efficient delivery. Eligibility requirements. One of the most significant questions among beneficiaries is who will qualify for the $2,000 payment. The eligibility requirements have been designed to provide the most essential support to those who need it the most. To qualify for the payment, individuals must be recipients of Social Security retirement benefits, SSDI, SSI, or VA benefits as of the last eligibility determination date. Importantly, you don't need to apply separately for this stimulus payment. It will be automatically delivered based on the information already available in government systems. However, there are income thresholds that will determine the full amount of the payment you will receive. For individuals with an adjusted gross income, AGI, of up to $75,000, the full $2,000 will be provided. For those with incomes above $75,000, the payment will gradually phase out, with no payment provided to individuals who earn more than $100,000. For married couples filing jointly, the full $2,000 is available for those with an adjusted gross income of up to $150,000, and the payment will phase out entirely for couples with an income of $200,000 or more. These thresholds are based on your most recent tax return or the income information available in the SSA or VA systems. Impact on existing benefits. Many beneficiaries are concerned about how receiving this stimulus payment might affect their existing benefits or eligibility for other government programs. Fortunately, the legislation makes it clear that these payments will not be considered income when determining eligibility for federal benefits. This means that receiving the stimulus will not impact your eligibility for programs like SSI or Medicaid. Additionally, these payments will not count toward resource limits for 12 months following receipt, ensuring that vulnerable individuals continue to qualify for essential services. For families with dependents, the relief package also includes a provision for an extra $500 payment per qualifying dependent. This is especially relevant for households where an adult child with disabilities is receiving SSI or SSDI, or for grandparents who are raising grandchildren while receiving Social Security benefits. This additional payment can provide much-needed support for families who may be struggling to meet the needs of dependents. Protection against garnishment. A critical concern for many recipients has been the potential garnishment of stimulus funds. particularly in the case of private debts such as credit card balances, medical bills, and private student loans. However, the new a hard-fought victory. The passage of this relief package comes after months of intense debate and negotiation in Congress. Lawmakers face significant disagreements over the scope, size, and targeting of the measures. Earlier versions of the bill included different payment amounts and eligibility criteria, but the final compromise reflects extensive negotiations that resulted in a targeted approach to providing relief to those most in need. Research showed that Americans who rely on fixed incomes have faced disproportionate financial challenges due to rising costs in critical areas like healthcare, housing, and food. The $2,000 payment was specifically designed to address these additional expenses and ease the burden on these households. Financial planning and utilization of funds. Many financial experts are advising beneficiaries to plan carefully for how they use these funds. For those facing immediate financial pressures, paying overdue bills, covering medical expenses, or making essential repairs should take priority. However, if those needs are already met, recipients are encouraged to consider using a portion of the stimulus funds to build or replenish their emergency savings. This can help extend the benefit of this one-time payment over a longer period, providing a buffer in case of unexpected financial challenges in the future. Avoiding scams and fraud. As with any large-scale payment distribution, there is a potential risk of scams. Fraudsters may attempt to exploit this situation by asking for personal information or offering fake services. It is important to remember that legitimate government payments will never require payment fees, gift cards, or sharing sensitive information via email or phone. All communications regarding this payment will come through official government channels, and no action is needed on your part to receive the funds. Looking ahead. While there is no official word on further relief packages, several lawmakers have indicated that this stimulus is designed to address immediate needs, with evaluations of economic conditions potentially guiding the need for future support measures. The legislation also mandates detailed assessments of the impact of these payments, which could inform future relief efforts. Importantly, these payments will not be subject to federal income tax, simplifying tax preparation and enhancing the value of the payment. Recipients will not need to account for these funds when filing their taxes for the next year. Final thoughts. The implementation of this relief package is being managed by a joint task force composed of the Treasury Department, Social Security Administration, Department of Veterans Affairs, and Internal Revenue Service. Expanded customer service support will also be available to assist beneficiaries who have questions about their payments. While the distribution process will take time, beneficiaries will soon be able to track their payments online to check their individual payment status and estimated delivery date. The government is committed to ensuring that all eligible individuals receive their payments as efficiently as possible. For ongoing updates on the status of these payments, future benefit increases, and additional financial support programs, be sure to subscribe to our channel. We are dedicated to providing the most accurate and timely information that affects your financial well-being, especially for those who depend on Social Security, SSI, SSDI, and VA benefits. Thank you for tuning in to this breaking news update. We will continue to monitor the distribution process and provide you with further details as they become available.